Bill Courtney, the interim head coach for the Canes this season after Jim Larranaga, the legend, leader in all-time wins in Miami program history, stepping down earlier this year. Breon pass lets it fly. Stylez now, a little bit of daylight over Cleveland for Stylez.
And good play by Stylez.
Miami trying to work it in deep with Johnson. To go back out to Cleveland against 2 and 3 defenders, and Stylez was all over it. Stylez played at Georgetown, also a couple of years at North Carolina. How about that gracious bounce? How about Michael O'Connell playing in his 161st collegiate game? O'Connell misses. Hill's right there unguarded. Had 31 points. That was a career high for him. That was on Tuesday. Staten McCray, high arcing three is all net.
And great play and recognition by Ogachukwu, basically what he would get them going.
31st three-pointer of the season for him. 120 three-pointers now in his career. McNeil at the other end does the same thing for three.
No hesitation by McNeil.
Canes have used 12 different starting lineups this season. See if they can push the right buttons today against NC State. A little soft follow away.
He's a guy that's number 10 in the top ESPN as a recruit. Got a lot of upside.
O'Connell from the corner. The 1990 MVP at the ACC tournament in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's the destination next week. Baseline jumper, Cleveland.
And that's an aggressive matchup between Cleveland and also Stylez. You see both of them going in and Stylez being aggressive.
Saw the tournament there in 08 and 2019. North Carolina won in 08, Duke won in 2019, and that's a three, McNeil.
10 points so far in the first half.
Cleveland to double figures for the 21st time this season and 88th in his career. Johnson with a follow-away. 15 points in his double-double, Brian, at Georgia Tech for Johnson. All of his points came in the second half. McNeil again.
Oh!
Wow! And he gets a high five from Keith.
Kevin Keith almost jumped off the floor.
You'll see that every day, Brian.
Not at all.
So Brandon Huntley Hatfield, number 1 for NC State, is into the lineup. This is Stylez straight away, rocking the three ball for the pack. 2 for 2 on three-pointers for Stylez. He now has 50 three-pointers on the season. That leads the club. Falling down, hitting the three, but Thea to the left. Cleveland, one power dribble, elevates. Stylez is up there too to meet him in midair, mind you.
With a block.
Last win for the Canes, mid-February, right here on this floor against Syracuse. Out of the corner. Knocking down a three for Schwartz on that attempt. A couple of threes made by Miami on 7 tries in this first half. Entry passes, Stylez, free throw line. Turnaround. What was that maneuver, Brian?
Well,
everything but the finish for 0 for Miami.
And North Carolina State's doing a good job of being able to close possession. Great pass by McNeil over to Huntley Hatfield.
Now, granted, most of his shots are close to the rim, like that one. You still got to make them.
You still got to make them, though, Tom. Wow, that was one of those instances with Stylez. Really good defense.
Ogachukwu runs it up, finds Cleveland on the wing for 3. Matthew Cleveland. Final minute of play, inside of 10 on the shot clock for pass. Stylez trying to come in from the weak side. Hill trying to save it right at the Miami bench to O'Connell.
Wow.
They've been good with the halftime lead this season, 11-4. Stylez out of the corner. It's a 3-ball.
Close for Miami to beat you right now. They've got to find another secondary score.
Miami's going to have to defy recent history. They are 1-19. Trailing at halftime, it's Johnson with the jam.
His last pump fake. He said, "Whoop, birds will fly." And then the C part's wide open. And you see Johnson go down.
Middlebrooks finds his man Stylez. That's his first miss from three-point real estate and missed everything. Cleveland cuts to the rim. Cleveland lays it in. Today for both. Just 15 teams qualifying for the ACC tournament out of the 18 this year. That's deflected by Cleveland. Right to Huntley Hatfield. Intercepts the pass. Starts the break. Stylez. Off the backboard and in for Stylez.
Put his head down. Initiate the contact.
That's Johnson inside.
And I like the fact that they're giving Johnson more touches.
Swartz gets it on the handoff. Shot clock's at 7 against Hill. Bounced off him and hit.
And nice shot by Swartz because he was able to touch the paint.
Dazzling shoe wear. Inside pass, Hill on the cut. That was from O'Connell, knocked away.
And Miami is doing a better job with their defense positions. And now you get out in transition and the finish. That's Swartz. Miami didn't like that shot by Johnson. I thought that he can do it. Pound it one more time. As you see Miami get another turnover.
Cleveland with the slam.
Miami doing it with their defense. Active hands, you get out, get an easy one, and Matthew Cleveland.
Cleveland with 20 points or more after the jam. That spins off the edge of the rim. Cleveland has it. Swartz. Stop and pass. Bethea for 3. Barely missed. Here comes McNeil. Taylor driving. He had it knocked away by Johnson, recovering defensively.
Does it not feel like Miami's just taking up their energy another notch in the second half?
Huntley Hatfield, a little mid-range veteran play.
Man, good play by Huntley Hatfield.
When it's your last game of the season, Brian, you want every second on that floor. Poked away from pass. A lot of dribbling in tight quarters. Other way, Swartz. Double-fisted rim rocker.
Miami has been the defense. You see that last play. You get it out to primarily with their defense.
In fact, NC State is led by as many as 13. That was early in this second half after leading by 10 at halftime. Huntley Hatfield stayed on the ground and fed Stylez. Despite the miss, 8 made threes in the game for NC State. Cleveland just backing down. Size advantage exploited.
And you know, that's why I say he can play at the next level, because you saw he realized he had a smaller player.
4-point game. Stylez. O'Connell.
Man, what a play. What a play by Stylez, because he's the guy that's got the hot hand.
Trying to utilize some of that shot clock. Perimeter work to Stylez. Had it deflected by Cleveland. From the CW, from Raycom Sports, all the great women and men who work so hard to bring you all the action all season long in the ACC, and that Stylez adding to the point total.
And on the ball swing, that last time someone came on the rotation, gives him an opportunity to knock down the mid-ranger.
A 3 at the other end.
And a little frustration by Kevin Keeks. Bad rotation.
Chukwu had only made 5 threes all season prior to that one. Huntley Hatfield in the lane. Position and basket. Coach Courtney watching from the sideline as the interim head coach for Miami in his 29th season as a collegiate basketball coach. He watches his team produce a turnover. Cleveland, I don't think he's giving this one up. 29 this week against Georgia Tech and a loss on the road. McNeil. Little bit of space, that's all he needed.
Man, nice shot by McNeil.
Inside of 3.5 minutes to go in regulation from Watsco Center. Coral Gables, Florida. Chukwu driving and scoring. Johnson the rebound. Cleveland, 4-3.
Man, what a read by Chukwu that last time.
Methodical possession. Staten McCray to tie us up at 70.
And great rotate, great.
Cleveland. Final shot attempt driving against Middlebrook.
Bam!
Follow jam by Johnson with a second left.
His last play, coming off a stagger. Basically, he gets downhill. You force the help by Ben Middlebrooks. No one boxes out Brandon Johnson. He gets a chance to
pass on the inbounds to midcourt to Middlebrooks, deflected, and the Miami Hurricanes win it. What a comeback, a 10-0 run over the last 3 minutes and 15 seconds, and Miami wins.